Hey everyone, welcome to a Sunday night live stream, and I know that the Oscars are going on, so I'm not anticipating that a lot of people are going to be online and watching. That's totally fine. I am testing out some new live stream equipment, and that's really why I decided to make the video. And I also thought that this would be a fairly short video because bronzers is probably one of my smallest categories, and so I figured this would be a good way to test out the live stream equipment as well as do a declutter. So we are doing bronzer decluttering, and I'm going to go ahead and just get started. If any of you pop in to say hello, definitely, I don't know, give me a little wave or say hello so I know that you're here. Okay, so the very first thing, I'm not anticipating that I'm going to be decluttering a lot from this category, only because I don't have that many bronzers and I really like a lot of the bronzers that I have. So we will see how that goes. So the first one that is up is the butter bronzer. I guess I could also just make sure that the stream is happening. So let me just 1 second while I take a look. Making sure that it's on. I don't know if you heard that. That was me testing out the live stream. Okay, cool. Just making sure it was working. Okay, so this is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula, and I don't know about anyone else. I don't use these little sponge things. They're so ridiculous. I don't really know anyone who uses them, but I have to say, these smell so good. And I know they have different colors of them now. So this is just the Sun-Kissed bronzer. I don't think it has any other. I think it's just the regular. And so, oh God, it smells so good. It smells kind of like suntan lotion, coconuts. Just, there's no way I can get rid of this. I love this so much. So yes, I'm definitely holding on to this. Like I said, I'm not anticipating this is going to be a very large declutter. So just putting that out there now. This is the Get the Pretty Started from Benefit. This was part of their Christmas collection, and one thing that I really love about this is the Hula bronzer is actually one of my favorites, and you'll see it pop up a few times, but here's the Hula bronzer. This is the California blush, and then this is the What's Up highlighter, which I think is actually a cream, right? Yeah, it's a cream. So this is one of those great, like, to travel with, where it's the highlighter, the blush, and kind of the contour slash bronzer. I know a lot of people really like to use this for contour as well. And I think just besides my finger in it, that's the first time I've used this one. But because I kind of want to save it for traveling, but this is just really good. So there's that. Oh, okay. So I'm saying I'm keeping this. There's no way I'm getting rid of this. Get the Pretty Started? Yes, keeping. Hey, Briola, how's it going? You're not watching the Oscars? I kind of didn't think anyone would pop on just because, you know, the Oscars are going on and everything. So, hey, it's nice to see ya. I am doing a little decluttering and testing out my live stream equipment. So, thanks for popping in and saying hi. I appreciate it. This was the Too Faced chocolate bar, and this was actually part of a Sephora like 500 point perk. They had this and something else. I remember it was like a really cute one at the time, but this one has the Chocolate Soleil, which is a really great bronzer of theirs. And then it had 3 eye colors, which I thought was really cute. It was champagne truffle, salted caramel, and semi-sweet. And the only thing, I always wish that, even though this is a little bit warmer, I kind of wish they had done like a different color in here, because you could use the toasted or the Chocolate Soleil almost like interchangeably with this. You know what I mean? So I just feel like if you're only going to have 4 spots in here, you really should have given like maybe this one a different color consideration. That's just my opinion, but I like this one and it's cute for traveling, and I'm gonna totally hold on to this one. And it looks like a little half a bar of like chocolate, right? Like Hershey's, like you would put in a s'more. I think it's really cute. So I'm keeping this. Okay, this is the Glam Bronze from L'Oreal, and you get so much product in here. And I don't think it even really looks like I've made a dent in it, but I use this a lot. Like, I think this is really, really good. And it has a tiny bit of shimmer in it, but it's really good product. And it doesn't really smell like anything, so that's kind of nice. So this is the Get the Instant Sun Kiss. Okay, so this was in the deep 03 color, which I never really noticed before. So I guess they have a lighter color of this. I didn't find that this color was so dark that I can't use it, but I'm keeping this for sure. And you get so much product. And it's like a really nice wide pan too, so it's really easy to get your brush in there. So this is 0.41 ounces. How much is the butter bronzer? What does it say? Yeah, 0.38. So this is more product than this one, but I guess this is just bulkier packaging. Okay, there you go. So keeping that. This is the Park Avenue Princess by Tarte, and honestly, how pretty is this? I mean, yes, you can use this for on your face. You can use this for like eyeshadow, and you can use it for bronzing and under eye setting powder and a little bit of even like highlight. I really like this palette. I like it a lot. And it smells faintly of chocolate. I like that about it too. And it's such a, it says chiseled like a diamond in it, but it's such a unique packaging, right? It's got kind of this like alligator and like embossed, but like raised up. I don't know if you can see it. It's like metal. It's like super heavy duty. So I think the quality on this is so nice. So Park Avenue Princess Chisel Palette. So I would definitely recommend this. I bought mine while it was on sale from Tarte, but I've seen this in like the Boxy Luxe BoxyCharm boxes. I thought that was really cool because this thing is like $45. And when I got it, it was like 30% off. So that definitely helps soften the blow. All right. This is the Sweetie Pie from Too Faced, and this one looks like, let's see if I can open it here without, come on, just fighting with it. See how beautiful this is? So it looks like the little lattice of a pie, and so it has a little bit of shimmer and a little bit of color, but also the bronze. I think it's so pretty. This is actually one that I won in a giveaway from Madison Miller, and so it has kind of sentimental value as well, but I actually really like this one. It's a little like shimmery. So yeah, it says it's a radiant matte bronzer infused with peach sweet fig cream. There you go. So I definitely like this one. Like I said, I'm doing horribly so far in a declutter, but I love the stuff anyway. Okay. So this next one, I also have bronzers slash like contour palettes together because sometimes I have them saved the same drawer on that one. But this is from Koki, and this is their powder contour palette, and this one reminds me a lot of like the Kat Von D Shade and Light. So it's got, you know, kind of like some under eye setting. It's got some bronzer. It's got like what could be a little bit more for fair tones or like a cool tone bronzer and a contour. So I really like this, and I think they did a really nice job with it. And if you're someone who has been a little bit torn because you haven't wanted to necessarily support Kat Von D, but you wanted something like her product, this is a really good product. It's a really good product anyway, but I know some people feel a certain way about Kat Von D, so I'm just putting that out there that this is a good alternative to that particular palette. All right. This is the contour palette from Lorac, and I have to say, you can see that it's been well loved. I've definitely used it a lot. I use a lot of the light when it comes to, like, if I'm doing nose contour. I use the medium most of the time for my cheeks. I use the yellow and beige, kind of mix them together for under eye highlight and brightening. And then I've tried to really love the shimmer, and I know it looks like I've used it a lot, but it's only because sometimes when I'm using it, I'm really trying to get it to show up, and sometimes it just doesn't. So sometimes this one is a little bit of a miss for me. But I have to say, I haven't really used the deep contour except for to use it as like eyeshadow. This is a really good palette, and it comes with a brush, which just kind of reminds you of the NARS Ita brush, just not as wide. But it actually comes with a contour brush, and it's, I think it's like $45 for this kit. And I got mine at Kohl's, and I think that's where you get a lot of them. But if you can find this, this is a really good one. I really like this one a lot too. I'm keeping that. Okay, this is the concealer collection, and honestly, I've only used this a couple times. I'm not the best when it comes to color correcting or anything like that. So And I'm not the best when it comes to like cream contours and stuff like that. So I haven't really been brave enough to use this one. I know that you could definitely use something like this for like cream contouring, but honestly, I haven't really done that. And so I would say of everything I have so far, I would say this is the product I use the least, and I would not feel as bad about getting rid of just because I have so many other products. So I might set this off to the side and say, I don't know if I need you. And I guess I should also preface and say that items that are expired and whatnot, I will toss, or, you know, if I'm thinking about decluttering them, I can possibly pass them on to a friend. If it's PR type stuff, I would only give it away or toss it. I would never sell that, but anything else that's still in good condition, I might list on my Poshmark. So if you guys want to find me on Poshmark, I might list some stuff there. Maybe not so much in this category because I'm not going to get rid of a lot, but in other categories. So this is the Cream Concealer Color Correction from Shelly. And this is brand new, and I haven't even opened it yet. So I'm trying to decide, because this actually has different colors and stuff too. I don't know what you need like the blues and purples for as much, but this is cream, and this is cream too. So I'm wondering if I should let go of this one and keep this one, at least because it's brand new and in the packaging. Because I definitely don't need two, so I'll probably only keep one. So I'll probably keep the one that's new, right? Or I could sell the one that's new. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. I'm gonna get rid of one of these. I'm not sure which one yet, but one of them is going. One of them is going. Okay. This is from Fiona Styles, and I love their packaging because it's that beautiful purple color, which is my favorite color. And so this is their contour, and I think it's for the light medium. Yeah. So this is the sheer sculpting palette. And the truth is, I actually like a lot of their products, but you can't find them as much now because they stopped selling them at Ulta, and now I think you can only get them on their website or like QVC or stuff like that. So I don't know if that's particularly helpful if I'm using that, but I don't really know if I need this, to be truthful. So I might think about that one. All right, so this is from Pure. This came from a BoxyCharm, and let's see here. It says, "You are the sculptor of your own destiny." That's kind of cool. So in here, they've got a couple of like highlighters and then a couple of bronzers. This one is really dark. I use it as basically a eyeshadow. These for highlights. This one's really pretty. It's like an eyeshadow. It's so funny because I sometimes don't even use this stuff for what it's meant for. And I have to say the palette is really pretty. I don't know if I use it a ton, but it's also new enough that I don't think I need to get rid of it just yet. So I might just hold on to that one for now. Have I even decluttered anything yet? Oh, I am the worst declutterer, apparently. Okay, this is the Tarteist Pro to Glow, and you can see that this is loved. I have definitely used this highlighter. I've definitely used this highlighter, and I don't think I've used this bronzer very much. So, but this is also another one of those that's really great for traveling, and I love Tarte products so much. They're like probably my favorite, one of my favorites. So I think I might hold on to that one. Okay. Here is from Sleek. And this is the Cream Contour Kit in Light 095. So this I've tried to use a few times. You can see a few that I've used like here, here, and here. This I haven't touched, this I haven't touched. And honestly, what's the time frame on this? How come there's no little sticker? Oh, here it is, 6 months. I've had this way longer than 6 months. This one, it's time to get rid of. Yep. Okay, there you go. I'm getting rid of my first item. This one's got to go. If you guys didn't know, when you see this number at the bottom here, there's usually a little indicator. See if I can zoom in on that. There's usually a little indicator that once it's open, there's only so much time that they're guaranteeing the freshness. And so you may want to toss it after that. So this one, if you can see it, it says like 6 months. I know I've had this for longer than 6 months, so I'm going to get rid of this one. Yay, I've decluttered one. Okay, I'm going to put this on to the side. All right. So This is, I'm pretty sure this came from a Sephora Points, like a VIB type thing, or like a gift with purchase from Tarte from their website. This is the Park Avenue Princess, which is the same one that is in the, it's the same thing that's in their palette, like this. So I know it seems silly to keep like duplicates of stuff I already have, but this one's really easy to travel with, and this one isn't so much. Does that seem like a really stupid reason? I don't know if that seems like a stupid reason. You guys can... It's so cute though, right? And look, it even has the same... Oops. It even has the same type of like pattern and everything on it. I'm not ready to give it up. I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. I never promised that this declutter was going to be like... that I was going to do a good job on this one. If you want, you can see some of my other declutters. I have done a much better job on those. So this one says inspired by you. This is from IBY. And this one says contour 1, contour 2, and contour 3 for like a light, medium, dark. And so then they have highlight 1, 2, and 3, which I think is kind of cool that they've like labeled it out there. And like I said, I will sometimes use stuff for contour. I'll use it for eyeshadow. These are really good for like underneath your eye, setting your powder, stuff like that. This, I'm pretty sure, was this a BoxyCharm? I don't think I've had it that long. This one doesn't have the indicator on it because it's probably on the outside packaging, but I think I'm going to keep this. Do I need this? Yes, because even if I only use it for eyeshadow, it's still really pretty colors. I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this. Okay, next. This is from Hikari. This is... I'm confused by this because it has like some shimmer. It's got some like dark, it's like a blush and a bronzer and like kind of a weird shimmer all together. I'm confused by this and I don't need this one. I'm pretty sure this came from a BoxyCharm. And it's called Radiance. I don't know if I mix it all together. Let me see here. I swear I wasn't going to start swatching stuff. I mean, yeah, you can see it, but it's so shimmery, and I'm not always the best with shimmery bronzers. I kind of like a matte bronzer, to be honest, so I'm going to let this one go. Ooh, that's the second thing I'm letting go, so that means I've got this, plus I've got my Sleek. I got 2 items now. All right, okay, now we're getting someplace. These are Fiona Styles as well. I have 2 of these, and they're in, like, they're individuals, and let's take a look real quick here. So this one, I have 2. Let me see if I can get them side by side. The lighting's a little funky over here. I don't know. I'm fighting with the camera to zoom and focus. Let me see here. So I've got 2 different bronzers here. One is called Ahiko and one is called Western. Let me see here. This is definitely a lot lighter, and I feel like I could contour with this. This is definitely a warm bronzer, and this is great for travel, but I don't know if I need this just because I have that Park Avenue Princess, which seems pretty darn close, right? Oh, this one's a little, these are kind of similar. Is it just me? I'm going to keep you guys open and think about you for a second. Okay. This is Physicians Formula. I love Physicians Formula. This I haven't even used yet. This is brand new. And this was the Shimmer Strips Custom Bronzer Blush Eyeshadow in Waikiki Strip, which is a peachy glow bronzer. So the cool thing about this, so it's multi-use and you can get an eyeshadow brush in there and kind of use it as a palette. You can swirl all together and get an all-over bronze. And when you do, I believe it's supposed to be kind of like peachy. So I've always wanted to try this and I haven't, probably just because I forget that I have it, honestly. I just forget I have this. I could let it go to someone who might enjoy it and actually use it because I've never used it, but I kind of want to try it. And I can be selfish. It's my stuff, right? So yeah, I'm going to totally try this and keep it. Yes. All right. This is from e.l.f. and they have a bronzer as well. And this is the Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. And I honestly, I don't even know when or where I got this. I think it was just because I got a different order from e.l.f. and they sent this as like gift with purchase type thing. Because I don't think I remember just buying an e.l.f. bronzer by itself. It looks really pretty and looks kind of like these guys down here, huh? Kind of looks like, I'm starting to think I don't need this one. Starting to think. Okay. Think about that. And then last but not least here, we've got this Photo Focus. It's a pressed powder in the Dark Cafe. So here's the tea on this one. I ordered from Wet n Wild, their website, and I ordered like this powder foundation in like soft beige, and this is what they sent me, which isn't even close. And I even remember I tried to like tweet at them and be like, dude, this is on my packing slip and it's completely incorrect. And I was like, well, they never responded, so I guess I'll just keep it. And I used it as basically a bronzer because it's like super deep color. And powder itself, it's kind of dry, but it's not bad. It's really warm too, but I don't need this, so I can let this go. This was a mistake. It shouldn't have been sent to me anyway. It's not that big deal. I can let it go. Okay, so speaking of e.l.f., I got this guy, which kind of reminds you of like the NARS, right? I think they were trying to go after the NARS thing. So they had a bronzer here and a blusher here. And this is the St. Lucia. So I think they were going after, you know, like NARS Orgasm and Laguna Beach. And this is pretty. It's got like flecks of gold and everything in it. But I don't find myself reaching for this very often. Let me see here if I can get it to zoom here. I don't really get this very often, and I don't really use so I think I might be able to let this go, which is a shame because I don't think I've used it very much at all, actually. Let me see. Honestly, it kind of like is peachy, but kind of blends away to nothing. And you're actually kind of nice, though. The bronzer is better than the blush in this one, but I think I can let this go. I don't know if you're seeing anything there. All right, so then I have a couple of these from Benefit. These are the Hula. So even though I already have it in that guy over there, I've got this guy for traveling. I've got this guy for traveling. I will never ever let go of a Hula because I think this is like one of my favorite bronzers. Definitely hold on to that. This is Studio Fix foundation, which again was too dark for me, way too dark. This is NC45 and I'm probably like an NC 25 or 30. So this is way too deep for me. I don't know what's going on over here. So I'm going to get rid of this and I'll do the back to MAC recycling on this. So if you guys didn't know, you can turn in your items and so many of them and you can trade them in for like a lipstick or an eyeshadow or something like that. So I'm going to put this with that. This is the NARS. This is well loved. This is the Laguna, and I've used this for contour. I've used this for bronzing. I really like this one. It's universally flattering, I think. So that's NARS Laguna there. And I'll use it until it's used up. And then I'll get rid of it. It's pretty close though. I mean, it's definitely hit and pan there. And I think I have a replacement for it already because I love it so much. Let me see. Yeah, this one's ready to go in its replacement. How long do these last? 24 months. So to be fair, because I already have another one that's ready to go, I could get rid of this one because it's already seen better days. So I think I will, and I'll finally let it die peacefully. So I'll let that one go. This is a cream contour stick. This is the Sculpture, and this is Park Avenue Princess. So it's the same color as the powder, but it is like in a crayon format. So all you have to do is kind of go do, and then like blend it out. And I'm a little bit afraid of cream contours and bronzers and stuff like that, but I figure one of these days I gotta jump into it and just try it out. This is a little warm. Is it? It looks a little orangey. But this is fairly new to me, so I'm gonna keep it and see how I go with that. This is from Lorac. This is the Tantalizer. And I can't remember, honestly, the last time that I've used this. It's really pretty, though. I think I just forget that I have it. It's one of those, like, kind of, like, baked items. It feels really chalky. It feels really smooth, though. It's kind of nice, but I think it's such a pain to get your little brush in there that I just don't see myself doing that very often. Not when I have all of these that have like such large pan sizes. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. And then this is the Pixie by Petra, and so I picked this up. This is their Multi-Balm Sheer Sculpt. So same kind of thing. The only thing I don't like about this so far is that it's such a wide crayon. You can't do something very well like your nose contour because I would feel like you need that to be more precise, and this doesn't really do that. But the color that this one gives, I think it's so nice. And I think this one blends a lot easier even than the Tarte one. So I wish that they had this product in like a nice tip like the Tarte product, because I think that the color is really pretty and I think that the way it blends, really beautiful. So this I like. I'm going to keep that. And then the last item is this Becca. And honestly, I love everything that Becca does in their powder products. So I'm going to hold on to this one. This is the Bronze Bondi. So this is a perfect size for traveling too, even though I've got my hulas. This is definitely a little bit warmer, I think. So they're so pretty though. I'm going to hold on to those. Okay, so when it comes back to these guys, I think I can let this one go, but I think I am going to hold on to this one. And that's my final decision on that. And the e.l.f. one, is this matte or is this not matte? Oh, it's kind of shimmery actually. Now I've swatched it for no good reason. I don't think I need this, honestly. It's a little shimmery for my liking, so I'm gonna let this one go too. All right, I'm gonna hold on to this and this and this. I'm gonna hold on to the Fiona Styles. When it comes to the concealers, does it say 24 months? Oh wow, it holds for a long time, so that's good. So maybe I will get rid of this guy. I don't know. What do you think? Does it hurt to hold on to it? I don't know if it does. Maybe I'll just hold on to both. Okay. And then where is everything that was in here? This guy, this guy. This guy. So this is good. I would say right now this is everything that I'm keeping. And then let me see. I'm going to show this is everything that I am getting rid of. So not bad. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm getting rid of 9 or 10 things. That's awesome. So that's more than I was expecting, and I'm happy with that because I kind of didn't think I was going to get rid of very much at all. So if you enjoy videos like this and decluttering, will you please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel? I have a lot more categories of decluttering to go. And thank you for bearing with me while I was testing out my live stream setup. And I hope you guys have an awesome one. And I will talk to you in a video very soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.